First and foremost, on their first point made in constructive, Act 5, talking about the poor old friend, we have to see that Cyrano's own insecurities stop him, not Roxanne's. We have to see that the fact of the matter is that because Cyrano's not willing to make these moves and has to speak through Christian, that it is his own actions that are stopping him from getting Roxanne. Thus, we cannot prove the second part of the resolution, default to Khan. Second, I'm talking about the fact that we lead them on two wrongs, don't make a right here, but we're looking at the fact that, again, Roxanne too is deceived because we cannot prove that she is necessarily being led on due to the fact that Cyrano may be putting on some signs, but because he is so reserved, we cannot assume that Roxanne is actively trying to keep him in tail. Third, really talked about doesn't quite break mold. Default back over to my first point concerning the fact that she is breaking most societal norms, thus we cannot lose this argument. No concern for Cyrano's safety. We also have to counter this with Cyrano's own pride. The fact that he is so prideful and that Roxanne recognizes it, especially in Act 4 concerning the battlefield scene. Cyrano does not want Roxanne there at all due to concern for safety, but he also does not want her fretting over him because of the fact of the matter is that he does not want to appear weak or under being cared for by this woman because he can do it on his own. Then, finally, the self-concern for Saturday meetings, we have to look at the fact that expectations occur in people. Therefore, this is not unjustified. My first late meeting in 15 years occurs on a day. That the anxiety that occurs there is not a point of contention where we can actually look to argue this. Now, on to the brief recitation. A major point in the rebuttal was that she should have figured it out. If she was so intelligent, then this should have occurred.
Is that it, bro?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.